Let's proceed to diagnosis according to 8 extraordinary vessels. Let's have the introduction. Diagnosis is based on the observation of changes in the functions or structures that are controlled by the 8 extraordinary vessels. YIN and YIN WEI have their own channel points, whereas the other extraordinary vessels borrow points from other channels. And the course of these extraordinary vessels partly follows the course of more than one regular channel. This means that they can be treated locally with points that are meeting points, that is, acupuncture points, where 2 or more channels meet. Gallbladder 22 is, for example, an acupuncture point on the gallbladder channel, but it is also a point on the Yang QIOAO Yang WEI, as well as an acupuncture point where the Sanjiao channel meets to the gallbladder channel. This means that this acupuncture point can treat multiple channels at the same time. It's important to remember that the channels have both internal and external pathways, and that there can be branches of the channels that separate from the main channel. This means that there can be symptoms and signs in places other than along the path of the external vessel. Treatment of the extraordinary vessels. The most popular approach to activating the extraordinary vessel is to use combinations of so-called opening points. These acupuncture points, which are not usually located along the course of the extraordinary vessel, can be understood as being a key that activates the qi in the extraordinary vessel. In this approach, the opening point will either be used alone to activate acupuncture points along the channel. The opening points that most people agree upon when activating the extraordinary vessels are as follows. For the YIN, it's SI3. For the YIN WEI, it's lung 7. For the CHONG, it's spleen 4. For the YIN WEI, it's gallbladder 41. For the Yang QIOAO, it's urinary bladder 62. For the YIN QIOAO, kidney 6. For the Yang WEI, it's Sanjiao 5. And for the YIN WEI, it's pericardium 6. In addition to using the opening point of an extraordinary vessel, most people recommend coupling the opening point with a so-called partner point. These acupuncture points are also opening points, but for one of the other extraordinary vessel that is believed to have a relationship with the vessel that is to be activated. The most common approach is to insert the first needle of the treatment in the opening point of the extraordinary vessel that is to be activated. The next acupuncture point that is needled will then be the opening point of the partner vessel. Only after these needles have been inserted, and in this order, will the remaining needles be inserted in the other acupuncture points that are to be utilized in the treatment. At the end of the treatment, the needles will be removed again in reverse order. That is, the needle inserted in the partner vessel's opening point will be taken out as the penultimate needle to be removed, and the vessel's own opening point the last. Machuche writes that the opening point should be used on the right-hand side in women and the partner opening point on the left-hand side. This will be reversed in the treatment of men, with the opening point being activated on the left-hand side and the partner opening point on the right-hand side. The opening and the partner opening points are generally used bilaterally, but the first needle will be inserted on the opening point of the extraordinary vessel on the left-hand side in men and on the right-hand side in women, because there is no reason not to do it in that order. Below is the most common presentation of opening point, partner opening point relations among the extraordinary vessels. So we have lung 7, partner with kidney 6 for the YIN WEI and YIN QIOAO. SI3 for the YIN, partner with UB62 for the YIN QIOAO. Spleen 4 for the CHONG, partner with pericardium 6 for the YIN WEI. Gallbladder 41 for the YIN, partner with Sanjiao 5 for the Yang WEI. As was the case with the regular channels, local and distal points can be used along the pathway of the vessel to activate qi in the vessel. For example, it is possible to use do 3 and do 4 as do my local points and do 26 as a distal point in the treatment of lower back pain. This can be done both with or without the use of the vessel's opening and partner opening points. Thank you for your attention.